Justin Moore, CEO, founder of Untrapped Ministries. Follow us as we do a day in the life of the CEO, founder of Untrapped Ministries. See what it is that we do on a day-to-day basis. And I hope you all enjoy and get an understanding of the work that it takes to run a organization that's geared towards curbing violence in the city of Rochester. Here is Map. This is our fiduciary. Map is a partner in Untrapped Ministries work. We actually have brought our identity and our scope of work under what they do. They're a construction program where they take young people out of our community, out of some of the most vulnerable parts in our community, and they get them into the skills trades, into the unions at the completion of the program. There's two parts to this program. You have the MAP, and then you have the Phoenix program. One is an educational component, and one is a hands-on work-related in the field component, which I think is phenomenal. I'm so glad that we're able to align our work. And later on today, I'll take you over to the facility that they were just able to purchase and bring all of our efforts under one roof. But in this moment, we're getting ready to check one of my administrative staff, see what the plan is for the day, for the week, for the next month, see what's on the horizon, see what type of things we need to address, see if there's any grants that we need to follow up on, if there's any communication that's been received back in emails, check our IT department, see what's going on over there, and just get an update.
Invoice for this week's CV checks.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do the Padilla monthly report. We need to submit last year's outreach through RISE. Or I guess this year. Submit winter outreach. You heard anything back from the governor yet?
No, so we need to reach out to the governor's office this week to get a hard date of commitment of resources. We got to link with Thomas to learn that outcome system, reporting system. He did say to you that it wasn't no big, huge rush.
Yeah, he told me he'd get back to me, and he hasn't. But I'll bump him. I'll bump him on it today.
Okay.
RISE reporting system. Maybe that's it.
This week, toward the end of the week, once we pretty much knock out this checklist, reach out to last name Washington over at the Community Foundation regarding that grant that Christian is working on.
You know what? You gotta do a little bit of work for that meeting tomorrow.
Budget meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
We, as a society, justify where we put our dollars and who we put our dollars into to do this work, and will we ever be able to evolve it because of people's outlook on what's important and what's not important? These are moments that we have throughout the day. This is stuff that we talk about throughout the day, and these are our frustrations in this office throughout the day. Is we sit here and we bust our ass. This isn't. You see how organic this is. This wasn't planned. This man didn't say, "Oh, what did I tell you?" I said, "I'm not telling anybody that I got a camera following me today." We're gonna organically see what a day in the life of a CEO at Untrapped Ministries is doing, and the fact that I have a whole office full of belongings, full of things over there that we weren't able to make the rent on. Why? Because an entity took, funded us at a 75% lower rate. Talk about it.
If you're curious, Z just texted me that the mayor is currently over at New City.
Oh, yeah?
If you had any interest in, pulling up on the mayor.
I mean, I don't see nothing but conflict coming out of it. Let's go. So when I first started doing anything, right, I had a carpet cleaning machine.
They had all of these contracts. I came to his office, I met with him. I said, you know, I have a desire to be in the cleaning space. And he said, let's figure this out. And I'm sitting down in meetings. So this is where all this contract language comes from. I'm 22 years old. And he said, if you have a desire to be something great, we're gonna help you become something great. And he was my mentor all the way back then. And on the city revitalization projects, got some opportunity to do some work at that early age. So been a mentor for a very long time. And then in that process, at a funeral, I learned that it's my cousin.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Well,
I knew you for a long time.
Yeah. Love you, appreciate you. We gonna talk. I love you too, man, and I'm appreciative of, you know, just being a young person in this community that's evolved into what I'm evolving into. Still got some polishing up to do, but I'm working and appreciate everything you instilled in me. Yeah, love you. Yeah. Y'all take care. All right. Yeah, take care. All right.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah. I love that.
Right now we are headed to Monroe County Court, downtown 99 Exchange Boulevard.
Tell them what we got going on over there, Clay.
So right now there's a youth who we've been helping for a while now, who unfortunately is facing some new charges. Now, we try to support our youth through the process of court. It can be very intimidating, it can be very isolating, and if we ever want to rehabilitate anyone, they have to know they're not alone, first of all. And second of all, this is a teen we're talking about. This is someone who's 16, who frankly was exhibiting pretty normal 16-year-old behavior. The unfortunate thing is that he was criminalized for that behavior, and we want to make sure he knows we still got his back no matter what he's got coming his way. So I'm just going to be a fly on the wall, a witness in the court proceeding. In the past, every now and then I speak to our experience working with the youth, try to put in a good word, especially for our young people who are engaging positively, because there's a difference there. There's a difference between young people who are trying to do the right thing and get wrapped up versus people who have no interest in doing the right thing whatsoever. And we got to make sure people know that difference, because a lot of people like to pretend there is no difference. That's not true. So I don't know, Jay, you got anything to add about that?
No, I think that's the great example of just having that connectivity to the young people, and just being that that presence for them. A lot of times these young people don't have those supports, and when we're able to provide that support to our young people, I think that it speaks volumes, and also it keeps and allows us to keep and have a lifelong commitment to these young people. Joe Pro, what's going on, brother?
Hey, my brother, how you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm taking it one day at a time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just reaching out, man. I talked to Elliot. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, you heard?
Yeah, you know, it's a waiting game, man. Once everything gets in motion, you know, it takes time. So, the last time I talked to him, he informed me that he had let you know it could take up to 90 days for everything to be processed. So, you know, it's just a waiting game now. I think we about 30 days in. So, you know, as soon as I get an update, you'll get an update. How everything going with you?
Oh, man, just trying to make these bills, man, and keep everything afloat, man, so I don't sink.
Yeah, I know the feeling, man. So what we want to do, man, let's set up a time to talk. My schedule is a little bit free. I know the direction of where things are flowing and going now. So, let's get back to the table and talk, bro. I ain't forgot about you. We are at the courthouse. Clayton is getting ready to go in here and advocate for one of our young people. And hopefully it's a favorable outcome for the young man. Trench work is when, you know, we leave out of these offices and we go into the field and check our team in the field who's doing the work at the street level and engaging in these different conflicts and identifying possible candidates for programming and just really getting the vital information that's needed to evolve this work to a place of high equity and also transformative relationships. One of the things that Untrapped Ministries is doing is we're trying to create an official mediation track that's recognized by New York State for gun-involved conflict. So these are the individuals that we're getting ready to go over here and meet that's driving that work, getting us all of the information we need to be able to be successful in tracking that work and documenting that work, and also building curriculum surrounding that work to get to a place where we can have that official mediation track for the state of New York to recognize us as a mediation component in New York State as it relates to gun violence prevention. I need some good walking shoes, brother. What you know about what I do in the community?
Do a lot of good shit.
Yeah.
You do a lot of good shit, especially for young kids, young people.
Yeah. Tell the camera.
Teach them right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard, man. That's what they be saying. So, you're a good person right here.
This is in a community where 70% of the kids are walking to school. So like, you know, when we were younger, we used to play sick games with each other, right? So now the culture has evolved. What if kids want to play a game where I'm going to pick up this needle, take off the cap and throw it at you? And it's literally thousands of these laying around in our neighborhood. If we're going to give them away, we got to give proper disposal points for them too. And really push that narrative. So we're here at the Padilla campus, formerly known as Franklin Vanguard IAT. It's been a few different names over a few different years, but here we have a outreach team that does saturation and outreach for this particular school. They're here in the mornings, they're in the lunch periods, and they're here at dismissals. And a part of that outreach is to make sure that, you know, as transitions are happening, that young people are, you know, put in a position to be safe throughout their transitions, be able to deal with different conflicts that arise throughout the day, through mediation, through just being alert and knowing what to look for and how to diffuse situations before they happen and different things of that nature. So we look forward to being in this building for quite a while, becoming a part of the culture, becoming a part of the identity here at this building. So thus far, we've been here for about 2 months, and the feedback that we get from the work that we're doing in this space has just been phenomenal. So I thank my team. Like I said, we have 4 outreach staff here. We have a mediation professional in here. We have a gang specialist in here. And then we have a site supervisor in this particular space who each week we do a report on our findings for that week, different things that we can work on, engagement points for us and the administrative staff in this building. And then at the end of the month, we do a Padilla report. In that Padilla report, we talk about our outreach efforts, some of the things we're able to corral with the people in the building. And it's so far shaping up to be a good relationship. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Shaheem Johnson, critical messenger for Untrapped Ministries.
So, part of their role is just building identity and culture in the school. Different assignments each day. They report back about what's going on and how we can be effective and what we need to pivot and change. So they've been a real big, intricate part about what we do in this building and how we do it. So they're arriving right now for dismissal and a smooth transition, because this is a school that's in the heart of the community. So you got to be very intentional about how you interact once school is out, because there's so many different directions that something can happen from.
Work for Untrapped Ministries here at Miller High School, just wake up in the morning every day, come make sure these kids good, make sure they're not acting out in school and whatnot, keep this spot safe for these kids so they can come and do what they gotta do.
What's that? You can show me some love. I'm a cool guy. Oh yeah? The day over? What y'all got sent out, or y'all got half a day? You got seniors? Huh? Yeah. What's your age? How old is y'all? 17? How old are you? 18? What about you? You're not 18? Older than 18 or younger? I believe you. That man right here, I don't know, how old is he? Huh? You don't want me to record you? I'm doing a day in the life of what I do. Y'all probably see my outreach team. Y'all see the dudes in the outreach shirts here from Untrapped Ministries? They all work for my organization. Hopefully they build a positive relationships with y'all and kicking it with y'all and different things like that. But I just came over here to see what y'all had going on. But also, in the meantime, like, while y'all figuring out what y'all want to do, we got opportunities for like skilled trade programs and different things that we got going on to get y'all into. So like, one of the dopest things out of the kids that I've seen come out of my program is a 19-year-old being $47 an hour. $100,000 a year, you know what I mean? And that's because they went through this vocational program and learned the skill set to do different work, and now they got a skill nobody can take from them for the rest of their life. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's cool when it's cool, but when it ain't cool, then now you look like a bozo 30 years old and you ain't got no formal education, you ain't got no skilled trade, and you trying to figure it out. Like, trapping ain't a real thing, right? Like, that's dead. Ain't nobody getting rich from that no more. So it's just always good to have them outlets. But I ain't gonna talk y'all out. Y'all see my people around. We have different resources available to y'all. Y'all be safe out here too. My fault. Don't be safe. Stay dangerous. Y'all be good. When y'all see anybody with the Untrapped, just holler at them, knock in, get the resources, and partake it. All right. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. But so. So for the MAP program, this is going to be the general training facility in which they're going to be doing programming out of here. And as you can see, the space is massive. This one room, right? Come on. You want the phone ring? All right. This one room right here, in my opinion, is bigger than the whole other space that y'all.
It's close.
Okay.
It's really close.
Okay.
We can utilize this entire space. So you're gonna have mock-ups of all the trades basically just sitting in the room. So you'll have electrical, pipe fitting, plumbing, carpentry, everything kind of around the perimeter of the room. So, and we plan on making the roof a rooftop deck. So that's gonna be sexy.
Yeah.
So tell me about the relationship between Untrapped Ministries and the MAP program. Besides a fiscal sponsor, what other, do you refer students to the program, or what is the relationship like?
Yeah, reflective of all of that, I think the relationship is more so reflective of an organization that has a similar mission, and that's to empower our people. And also in empowering our people, empowering a smaller organization such as my organization to come in and have that structural component to be fundable, to be a consistent pillar in the community. Because a lot of times with smaller organizations, you don't have that buy-in from other organizations to be able to go out and, go after a lot of the opportunities that's there. So I think with them taking us under the wing and under the umbrella to give us that identity and give us that ability to go out into the market and bring back the resources to navigate this space in a way in which we can bring young people in. I think that's been a key component to the relationship and the identity of the relationship. What's your thoughts?
In my mind, it's all under workforce development. Mm-hmm. One of the phrases that we have is nothing stops a bullet like a job, right? So when Justin is trying to get folks the prevention portion of Untrapped Ministries, they need to be busy because idle hands, what do they say?
Idle hands.
So giving them something to do, a skill set plus opportunity for a career path. That's what will separate them from being quote unquote criminals. The way I see things, and if you look at it like historically, Black people pay their bills around tax time, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not that we don't want to pay our bills, it's that they just don't have the resources to do it. Given the resources, all those trials and tribulations, all those obstacles will disappear, and we can then transcend poverty into prosperity.
Perfect. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What you said happened?
I'm probation officer called me this morning. I'm approved my early termination.
So you early terminated off of probation?
Yes, sir.
Man, yo, listen. How you feel?
I feel great, yeah.
See what happens, man, when you just follow the program and do everything. Nobody did this for you. I want you to know that, right? You did this for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Did you take a moment to take it all in and just thank God that journey of your life is over?
Not yet. I was at school. I'm back to that.
Yo, I'm super proud of you, bro. We're going to put something up later, man, and we're going to celebrate. We're going to send you a little bonus or something in your next pay.
All right, for sure. Thank you, bro.
Man, you know it, man. I'm going to call you in a minute.
All right, love you.
All right, love you too. Yo, this kid is a kid that we had in the program, got caught with 2 guns. We pleaded with the powers that be. We had some favorable people on our side. Give him an opportunity. They gave him an opportunity. He went and got 2 degrees. He got a cybersecurity license and he got his associate's degree out of school in Colorado. Now he's at a school in California. His probation officer had told him he has to get a ticket to come back home to Rochester because he didn't get approved to be out in California. We called and talked to probation. We told him everything that he had accomplished and that in our minds, he was a model probationer and he should be the example of, a successful completion of program. We never asked for an early termination of probation, but probation ended up calling him and said, don't get the ticket, give us a week
and will call you and let you know whether you're early terminated on probation. He just called, they early terminated him. Shout out to Felipe Carter and all the work that he put in following the program and just doing everything he was supposed to do. That's big time, bro. I think 7 years.